In the quiet corners of the globe, tales of once thriving communities now lay silent. Ghost towns, as they're commonly known, are a fascinating paradox. They're places filled with history, yet devoid of life. These are towns that once buzzed with activity, but for one reason or another, their inhabitants left, leaving only buildings and stories behind. Ghost towns exist for a myriad of reasons: economic collapse, natural disasters, or even political upheaval. They are scattered across the world, from the desolate landscapes of North America to the hidden corners of Europe, the remote islands of Asia, and the arid expanses of Africa. Each one holds a unique story of rise and fall, of human endeavor and ultimate abandonment. As we delve into these forgotten places, we'll uncover the mysteries they hold, the tales they tell, and the allure they still possess, despite their desolation. So buckle up, history enthusiasts. Prepare to embark on a journey to the top 10 abandoned ghost towns around the world. Before we plunge further into our spine-tingling exploration, consider subscribing to our channel. Your subscription supports our endeavor to bring the world's hidden treasures into the limelight. Now, let's dive back into the puzzling universe of ghost towns with our next pit stop. Starting the countdown at number 1, we venture to the hauntingly beautiful Krakow, Italy. This cliffside town, dating back to well over 1,000 years, was once a vibrant community with a rich history. However, Krakow's unique location on a hilltop also made it vulnerable to the elements. The late 20th century, a series of landslides and earthquakes led to the town's abandonment. Once bustling streets and homes now stand empty, echoing with the whispers of the past. Despite its tragic history, Krakow has found a new life in the 21st century. Its eerie, untouched beauty has made it a popular location for filmmakers and tourists alike, adding a hint of the supernatural to many a silver screen. Today, Krakow is more than just an abandoned town, has become a symbol of resilience, a place where history intertwines with the present, and the past is never truly forgotten. Krakow stands as a silent testament to the relentless forces of nature. At number 2, we sail to the Eerie Hashima Island, Japan. Hashima, also known as Battleship Island, was once a bustling hub of coal mining. From the late 19th century, the island thrived, its population swelling with miners and their families living in towering apartment blocks. As petroleum replaced coal in the 20th century, the mines closed and the people left. The late 70s, Hashima was deserted, leaving behind a ghost town that echoes with the memories of a bygone era. Nature reclaims what man has abandoned. Crumble and vines creep through the cracks in a stark testament to the transience of human endeavor. Hashima is not forgotten. 2015, it was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a monument to the Industrial Revolution and Japan's rapid modernization. Island, a haunting reminder of industrialization's rise and fall. Number 3 brings us to the infamous ghost of Pripyat, Ukraine. In its prime, Pripyat was a bustling city, home to the employees of the infamous Chernobyl nuclear power plant. However, in April 1986, disaster struck when a reactor blew up, leading to the most catastrophic nuclear accident in recorded history. The inhabitants of the city were compelled to flee, abandoning their houses, possessions, and past lives. Today, Pripyat stands as a powerful reminder of this catastrophic event. Its empty apartment blocks, the disturbingly quiet amusement park, and the deserted school filled with dust-laden desks and books are the silent witnesses of a city that once teemed with life, now of any human presence. Over time, radiation levels have considerably decreased, allowing for limited tourism. Today, brave hearts journey to Pripyat, lured by its haunting charm and the eerie tale it narrates. But heed this, despite its creepy fascination, Pripyat serves as a stark warning of the devastating effects of mishandling nuclear power. Pripyat, a chilling testament to the perils of nuclear power. At number 4, we find ourselves amidst the shifting sands of Kolmanskop, Namibia. Towns sprung to life in the early 20th century when diamonds, so plentiful they could be picked up off the ground, were discovered. Bustling, wealthy town emerged from the arid sands, complete with a hospital, ballroom, power station, and even a bowling alley. Diamond Rush, however, was not to last forever. The early 1950s, the diamonds were drying up and the town was swiftly abandoned, left to the mercy of the encroaching desert. The grandeur of Kolmanskop is a distant memory, with sand-filled houses standing as stark reminders of a bygone era. Yet the allure of this ghost town remains, drawing photographers and tourists from around the globe, eager to capture the surreal beauty of this diamond mirage. Kolmanskop, a sparkling ghost in the heart of the desert. Number 5 takes us to the Wild West with the Phantom of Bodie, California. Nestled in the rugged hills of Sierra Nevada, Bodie was once a bustling hub of the gold rush era, peaking in the late 19th century with a population of nearly 10,000 people. Yet, as the gold veins dwindled, so did the town's fortune. The inhabitants, once drawn by the glitter of gold, began to drift away, leaving behind a hollow echo of their dreams. Now, Bodie stands as a stark reminder of the transient nature of wealth. Its derelict buildings and weather-beaten structures, frozen in time, narrate a tale of a town that once thrived but fell into oblivion with the decline of the gold rush. Bodie is preserved in a state of arrested decay, operating as a state historic park, allowing us an authentic glimpse into California's gold mining past, a golden specter of the American dream. At number 6, we travel to the spectral remains of Humberstone, Chile. Once a bustling town dedicated to the extraction of saltpeter, a key ingredient in fertilizer, Humberstone was home to a thriving community of miners and their families. However, with the advent of synthetic fertilizers in the early 20th century, the demand for saltpeter plummeted, leading to the town's steady decline. By the late 1960s, Humberstone was completely deserted, its buildings standing as silent witnesses to the passage of time. The ghostly remains of Humberstone have been acknowledged as a poignant reminder of a forgotten industrial era. The town's rusting machinery, empty houses, and deserted streets have been preserved as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, attracting visitors from around the world. This dusty apparition is a testament to the transience of industry, the resilience of nature, and the enduring power of history. A dusty apparition from a bygone era. At number 7, we step into the war-torn past of Oradour-sur-Glane, France. This small village was once the site of unthinkable brutality during the Second World War. On June 10, 1944, the German Waffen-SS massacred 642 of its inhabitants, leaving the town in ruins. The scorched remains of cars, homes, and the chillingly silent church, where many of the villagers met their end, have been preserved as they were left on that fateful day. Now a ghost town, Oradour-sur-Glane stands as a haunting memorial to the victims of this tragedy, its empty streets and burned-out buildings a stark reminder of the horrors of war. The town is a powerful testament to human cruelty and the devastation it can leave in its wake. Today, visitors can walk through Oradour-sur-Glane, reflecting on the echoes of history and the lessons we must never forget. Oradour-sur-Glane, a silent witness to the atrocities of war. At number 8, we venture into the icy solitude of Pyramiden, Svalbard. This desolate outpost in the Arctic wilderness was once a bustling Soviet coal mining town. Named after the pyramid-shaped mountain nearby, Pyramiden was home to over 1,000 people at its peak. But in 1998, with the collapse of the Soviet Union, the town was abruptly abandoned. The extreme cold has perfectly preserved this Arctic ghost town, freezing it in time. The town's buildings, including its imposing cultural center, the world's northernmost grand piano, and even the workers' quarters, stand untouched, as if waiting for their inhabitants to return. At number 9, we find ourselves basking in the sun-bleached ruins of Varosha, Cyprus. Once a paradise on the Mediterranean, Varosha was a bustling tourist destination in the 1970s, attracting the rich and famous with its pristine beaches and luxury hotels. But in 1974, the Turkish invasion of Cyprus led to a mass exodus, leaving the town deserted overnight. Today, Varosha is a fenced-off ghost town, its former glory visible in the decaying facade of hotels and apartments. Nature has begun to reclaim its territory, with sea turtles nesting on the beaches and vegetation taking over the urban landscape. The haunting silence of Varosha is a stark contrast to the laughter and music that once filled the air, making it a poignant symbol of conflict and loss. Varosha, a beachfront ghost town frozen in time, serves as a melancholic reminder of a paradise lost. And finally, at number 10, we delve into the smoky depths of Centralia, Pennsylvania. Centralia was once a thriving mining town with an abundant supply of anthracite coal, but in 1962, a disastrous mine fire ignited an endless inferno beneath the town. The fire, which began in an exposed vein of coal, spread throughout the mine's extensive network of tunnels, creating a hazardous living environment. Carbon monoxide levels soared, sinkholes appeared without warning, and the ground beneath the town became hot to the touch. Residents started to leave, abandoning their homes and their lives. Today, Centralia is a near-empty town, with smoke still rising from cracks in the ground. Yet, despite its dangerous conditions, it attracts a steady stream of curious visitors, drawn by the town's eerie, post-apocalyptic landscape. Centralia, a burning ghost town that continues to smolder, is a chilling testament to the lasting impact of industrial disasters. Our thrilling journey has taken us through towns steeped in mystery, ghost towns as desolate as they are mesmerizing. We began in Krakow, moved to Hashima Island, explored Pripyat, and delved into Kolmanskop. Our adventure led us to Bodhi, Humberstone, Oradour sur Glane, Pyramiden, Varosha, and Centralia. Each town serves as a historical snapshot, a reminder of human resilience, their allure amplified by silent streets and untold stories. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe for more exciting journeys into the unknown.